Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this one I'm going to do the speed test and the RAM management test comparison between the Realme X2 Pro versus Realme GT Neo 2 device. So this is a question which has been requested by a few of my subscribers, asked me to compare how is the RAM management when compared with the Realme GT Neo 2 when compared with the previous old phone which is the Realme X2 Pro. So is it got better or not? That's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in this video. So for the test purpose I did include completely 10 mini games, as you can see friends. So this all are 10 mini games only. There is not much big games. So this 10 games doesn't require any kind of Wi-Fi connection at all. Let me to turn off all this kind of hotspot and everything. So we don't require any kind of Wi-Fi during this process of testing. And I'll try to do the first reboot test and then I'll try to start the test as well. First let me try to restart the both phones. So both phones are going to restart at this moment. And let's see friends, doing this kind of speed test and the RAM management test, how much improvement from the 1.5-year-old mobile phone flagship versus right now we are getting about this flagship phone which is a Realme GT Neo 2. So these are things which we'll be able to figure out in this video. And one more quick note, the Realme GT Neo 2 and both phones, they are having absolutely same RAM which is 8GB RAM, but we do know this phone has got 8 plus 5GB RAM expandable slot, expandable option as well. And first phone to boot up is a Realme X2 Pro and next is a Realme GT Neo 2, and these are the 10 games which are of just letting you know. These are the 10 games which I'll try to use for the demonstration purpose. Let me try to bring the 10 games. Yeah, exactly. These are the 10 games. As you can clearly see friends. So all the apps are completely clear from the background, so there's nothing application running at this moment. Let me to use the full screen gestures. Yes. So both phones are enabled with the same kind of full screen gestures at this moment. And you can see the RAM availability. 4.80GB is available in the Realme X2 Pro and 4GB is available in the Realme GT Neo 2. You can clearly see what is the RAM availability between these both phones. So now let me just start coming from the first game, which is a Subway Surf game. Let's see which phone opens the Subway Surf game faster. So all the apps are completely cleared. Yes. Now let's start with the Subway Surf first game. The Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset versus Snapdragon 870 chipset. So these are the things which you should definitely understand friends, how much difference can it be there between these both phones. So using this mini games I did not see any kind of huge difference, but definitely the Realme GT Neo 2 has got a slightly upper hand in terms of the opening speeds. You can clearly see the Realme GT Neo 2 can actually open slightly faster these two phones. And I did include wantedly these 10 mini games just to check the RAM management friends. That's the reason I thought of including this 10 mini games only. And these games I did not add them into the game space. I did not add them because if I try to add them into game space, they will try to clear the background games and you won't get to know how many games are open in the background RAM management. That's the reason I did not clear them at this moment. And next is a Traffic Rider. And again the Realme GT Neo 2 is first, then the Realme X2 Pro device. You can see in the speed test, definitely the Realme GT Neo 2 has got slightly kind of better points than the Realme X2 Pro in terms of the opening speeds. And final game which is Angry Birds 2. So after this game then I'll try to test the RAM management, how much difference it's gonna be there in terms of the RAM management between these both phones. So these are the few things which will be really interesting to see, and right now all the 10 games are completely open. Now let's see what is the RAM available between these both devices. So 2.25GB and 2.22GB is available between these both phones. You can clearly see friends how much RAM is available at this point. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open the games one by one just to check which phone can actually store how many games in the background RAM management. Let's start with the first game which we opened before. So first game I'm trying to start from the Subway Surf. Okay, first game, 1, 2 and 3. Boom. The Realme X2 Pro was able to keep this Subway Surf game in the background. Wow, that's fantastic friends. This phone from the 1.5-year-old mobile phone, but still this phone was able to do the pretty much good RAM management. In this example we got to know what is happening. So let's open again. Next is a Candy Crush. Okay, let's start the Candy Crush. 1, 2 and 3. Not bad, as you can see. So without any kind of extended RAM capabilities, the Realme X2 Pro was able to do really pretty good job in the RAM management test. You can clearly see friends. Wow. Even this game also was open, and Realme GT Neo 2 still it did not keep these 3 games. Next is a Temple Run. Temple Run also not there in the Realme GT Neo 2. That's fantastic, friends. You can actually observe this much level of optimization has been done after so many updates. So we need to wait for a lot of updates to become this much optimized for the multitasking. And next is a Smash It 1, 2, and 3. Even Smash It is not there in the Realme GT Neo 2. So 5 games are not there, not at all there in the RAM management. 5 games, top 5 games not there in the RAM management in the Realme GT Neo 2. Let's see what happens this game. Even that game is also not there in the Realme GT Neo 2. Can see what is happening with the RAM management at this moment. Definitely even this game also not there. Wow. So sometimes the RAM management is not that great in the Realme GT Neo 2 sometimes, yes. Can see, friends, what is happening. If I try to open the games from the first, this is what happened. That's the reason every time I'll try to open from the back side. If you try to open from the back side, you will be able to get to know what is going on. If I try to straight away jump to the first one, sometimes you cannot get this kind of accurate results. So no games are opening in the RAM management in the Realme GT Neo 2. You can clearly see what is happening in terms of the RAM management. This is like not at all performing as expected. Even this game also got close. The Realme X2 Pro was able to keep all the games in the background RAM management. This Realme X2 Pro with the Snapdragon 855 plus chipset, as you can see, friends, this phone from the old phone which was able to keep it. So now let me try to start opening from the back side. You will be able to understand what is going on from the back side. So as you can see from the back side, if you try to open, you'll be able to see exactly most of the games were open, and Smash is also there in the background. Temple Run not there. So overall, the Realme GT Neo 2 was able to open up to Smash It. I mean, 6 games can be kind of stored in the background RAM management, but Realme X2 Pro can store everything in the background RAM management, all the 10 games. That's very good. I need to include this phone maybe in the next upcoming speed test as well, because this was the Realme optimized Realme phone right now I do have, because other Realme phones I did not get this much of RAM management effect as Realme X2 Pro. The Realme X2 Pro has got pretty good optimized at this moment regarding the RAM management. That's what I do feel. So definitely, friends, after a lot of updates only it's possible to get this level of optimization. And right now this phone is running the Realme UI 2.0 as well. As you can see, Realme UI 2.0, which you can clearly see here. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries on this particular phones, let me know in the comment section below. Overall, the winner is the Realme X2 Pro in the RAM management, Realme GT Neo 2 in the speed test. Thank you for watching. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.